obviously, first of all, knowledge, you missing in action. You probably with a PYT right now. And you left me stranded. You were supposed to be here an hour ago. I'm going to let it slide. But after the first round, very offensive-minded fight. You got both of them pretty much trying to counter each other. I didn't see anything really that warranted the round 4-1 fighter over the other. Well, at the conclusion of the second round, again, more of the same. It was I got Casamayor slightly ahead on the second round, only because he seemed like he was more the aggressor. Another thing that I need to bring up in this fight, now that I've, for you, those of you that are watching it, you can see that Casamayor is physically a little bit bigger than Marquez, because Marquez is, of course, moving up from 130 to 135. At the same time, no, it looks like Casamayor is bigger than him. Just imagine how big De La Hoya is going to look to Pacquiao when their fight comes. But coming back to this fight, I gave this round 1 up for Casamayor just because he was aggressor, but it was still a close round. It could have gone either way, so right now it's tie and 1 up. At the conclusion of the third round, that round I'm going to give it to Marquez only because Marquez came out in the beginning a little bit stronger and had a nicer combination that looked like it was effective. But really, to tell the truth, I mean, it's kind of a boring fight. Not that I wasn't expecting it from Marquez, but I mean, it's like he's too careful of Casamayor, and Casamayor, to me, has always been a boring fighter. So right now, I got it 1-1 in a draw. Round 3, Marquez. We at the conclusion of the 4th round, and I don't know. The guys at ringside are saying, "Oh, this is an action fight." To me, it's a lot of hit and miss. I didn't really see a clear winner in that round either. To me, it was a draw that round. I didn't see neither of them establish themselves as the dominant fighter in that round. One would get a punch here, the other one would get a punch there, but there wasn't really no drastic. I mean, there was one comment that one of the ring announcers did make, and he said that this is the kind of round that people in barbershops would argue about. And I kind of agree with that. I don't think there is really a clear winner so far in this fight. So I got it, again, another draw round from me. That's the way I'm seeing it. We're at the end of the 5th round, and finally we're making some headway. Finally in this fight, Marquez is now starting to impose himself in this fight and start throwing more punches, more accurate, and has even got is starting to open up a cut on the eye of Casamayor. We'll see how this cut reflects, later on in the fight. But I think this is the round where kind of now we're settling into the actual fight, and Marquez is now leading the way. I didn't see Casamayor do too much. Again, it wasn't a big round, but it definitely, you saw that the clear winner of that round was Marquez. We're at the end of the 6th round, and again, I gotta say, it's another round for Marquez. He's definitely being the aggressor. Definitely, you can tell that he's going after that eye with bad intentions. And it just looks like Casamayor is kind of waiting to counter punch for a good punch, but it doesn't seem like it's coming. He's just sitting back and waiting, and when he does throw, it seems like it's a little bit too short. Again, I'm gonna have to give that round to Marquez. I think that slowly but surely, we're starting to see that Marquez is starting to pick up the pace. And I don't know if that Casamayor can handle or keep up with this pace. He's not looking too good in there, and I don't think, there was a supposedly like a low blow that happened where, on the Marquez. I don't think that was unintentional either. That's a crafty veteran using all his tactics to slow down the other fighter, and I think that's what he was trying to do with Marquez, but it just didn't happen. Again, another round from Marquez. At the conclusion conclusion of the 8th round. In this round, I kind of want to say Casamayor won because he looked a lot better than he's been looking in like the past 3 rounds. But at the same time, he didn't really do too much. And then Marquez, he kept coming forward, kept playing this fight. It's just he got tagged, he got countered a lot in that round too. So that round, you could go either way. It's pretty much a pick'em round. If you like the aggressor, you're going to go with Marquez. If you like the counter punching, you're going to go with Casamayor. I'm just going to give it a draw. So I've got it a draw for the 8th round. This round I'm going to have to go again. It's going to have to go back with Marquez. I think Marquez is doing more of the better punching. He had a very beautiful combination in the beginning of the round. So I'm just going to have to give it to him. I don't think they're doing anything where it's damaging at this point to each other as far as just like a devastating punch or nothing like that. But I think he was definitely more busier, more aggressor, more definitely trying to get him into the fight. Casamayor had a nice little counter punch at the end of the round, but I'm going to have to give it to Marquez on this one. That had to be the best round of the whole fight, the 10th round. Definitely you could see at first Casamayor was the aggressor and was boxing beautifully and had Marquez, a little crazy in there. And then Marquez came back and flipped it on him and started being the aggressor and started throwing some nasty combinations on Casamayor. This one, I'm going to have to say it's a pick-em round too. It just depends who you like more. Did you like Casamayor in the beginning of the round as the aggressor coming at him and boxing him beautifully? Or did you like Marquez coming in with his nasty combinations towards the end? By far, that had to be the best round of the fight. The 10th round, I've got it a draw. Well, as you guys have seen, or if you haven't seen, 11th round, it's a wrap. Marquez got the job done. 2 knockdowns, the last one. Referee jumped on Casamayor and saved us behind from getting knocked out. Although it might have been a little premature because there only was about 20, maybe 10 seconds left of the fight. So he could have got back up and finished it off for the 12th round. But they stopped it. Marquez is the new champ. Well, not really new champ. He's the Ring Magazine champ. The champ actually didn't get the fight tonight because Guzman stroke again. Pulled out of the fight once more and ruined the night.